9 o'clock, Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. We're here for a discussion of with solid waste on their on-site truck. All right, what do we got?
So this is the truck in question. It's a 1987. Started life as a plow truck. It has definitely done its duty. Clutch is pretty much gone. It takes two guys to start it. The starter's almost gone out of it. Exhaust has fallen off. We're just looking to replace it. We can put it out to auction if we're able to replace it. I know Osborne is having an auction in springtime, is what I hear. But so we can get it out with them to auction.
We're going to surplus vehicles here probably this month or this week actually.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So we may have an auction before the snow flies, but I doubt that. But,
Okay.
But yeah.
And it's what I'm looking to replace it with. So this is the best one I found. There's 5 different ones here, but $22,000 is what they're asking for it. It had a motor rebuilt in 2019. The transmission and DPF were just done before it went up for sale. It's going to be about $3,000 for shipping. It's coming from Los Angeles area. So it's got the heavy duty rear axles, hydraulic fifth wheel plate, which was going to be huge because our old truck, the way it was set up to drop the trailers, actually drops the trailers about 8 inches onto the landing gear. It's so freaking hard on it. So with that, it won't be dropping trailers anymore. The fifth wheel plate is actually hydraulic. You just set it down on the ground. So much more gentle to the other equipment.
Did you budget anything for replacing this?
No, we did not. Is what we're asking for is out of the LATCF fund. We had money still in there from other projects, so we're asking to take it out of that.
Okay. And how much money do we have in there from other projects?
So for their capital that was moved out last year and has just remained that across the board for everybody, they had $95,000 in their capital.
So we still have 95.
Okay, and that was what we gave to them to purchase other equipment, or that we allotted them.
It's just an $898 that was pulled out of budgets in the FY24, and it has remained in everybody. They didn't get it put back into their budget for this last year, and so all those set-asides have been moved over. Departments have asked for them to keep them, and it was just a set-aside for capital out of LATCF in FY24. So it is still there and available for people to use. It was approved. And they haven't taken anything out of it. It's just the $898 line item, the capital budget items that were moved out.
And we approved that with the LATCF funds to be used towards that.
Correct.
Okay. We have how much left?
$95,000.
$95,000.
No, I just want to be very clear. Is the 95,000 set aside just for solid waste?
Correct.
Yeah.
Each department had an $898. Almost all the departments had an $898 pulled out. Some were able to use it and some did not, so they rolled over into this year as well.
Yeah.
And those dollar
Just wanna
amounts
make
weren't
sure.
put back into the budget. They were left still in the LATCF fund.
And this is an 80 what?
87.
It's just hard to get one with a paint job like that anymore.
Is that paint?
Yeah. Well, maybe that was rust. Well, what do you think, Commissioner?
I think if we need it, we need it. Now, this is to bring the trailer in and out of that area. You can't use the other trucks because it's too tight of a...
So we looked into using our old Freightliner. Basically, I would have to move the fuel tanks because that one sits wider.
Okay.
So basically, I'd have to move the fuel tanks. I'd have to take the steps off, build different steps to get into it, and it can be done, but it would take some work.
Moving tanks is no small feat.
And this would last a long time because they're not going anywhere.
That thing would
Last not
that thing
100
would
years.
probably still be here when I retire. So
Okay, so we're under 50,000, so we don't have any requirements for.
And he did give us
bidding.
3 bids.
So we've
I
got
think there's 5 there.
5
five.
bids.
Yeah.
Okay.
And these aren't bids. So these are used trucks. So these are just from different dealerships.
Okay.
So
And which one did you want?
this is by far the best one, and it's also one of the cheaper ones.
Okay.
So
All right.
I'm good with it.
Okay. I'll do a motion to approve the purchase of the Kalmar yard spotter truck for $22,500
Plus
plus shipping
plus shipping of 3.
$3,000.
Okay, did you get all that? Okay, I'll second that. Any further discussion?
No.
Any other points we should know of? Okay. All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries unanimously.
I got one more question. When do we have to use this 95,000 out? When?
There's not an expiration on that.
There's not an
like he said.
expiration?
No.
Okay.
No.
So it's not like it was the other one that has to be done by this. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, the Slurpee is now obligated and it's good.
So the other one's not. You don't have to obligate it. Oh, okay.
No, I found nothing in any of the treasury or any of the webinars where that has an expiration. Just keep recording until it's gone.
Okay. That's nice.
anything further on trucks? I see we're having a meeting in a few minutes to discuss river bins, but anything further on trucks? Okay. Okay, anything further? Anything further from you?
No, I just appreciate you guys going out and looking. And getting
Competitive.
The best deal. Competitive, yeah. It's
Mhm.
really.
Yeah. Yeah, appreciate you making that truck go as long as you did.
yeah, it's definitely on its last leg. One of my employees is definitely interested in it. So I don't know if it has to go out to auction or, how that all works, but, I already know someone who is very interested in it.
Okay.
So,
I think it would have to go to auction.
Yeah.
okay. All right, I'll let him know. That's what I figured. And, I'll just let him know that.
Okay.
Public comment or question?
It's under 1,000 myself, but then it has, it doesn't have to, if I remember it.
Yeah.
Under 1,000.
That's the number
Well, and I
remember.
think
Gotcha.
if it goes to auction and it doesn't get bid on, then it's,
Right.
Whatever offered.
yeah,
I
whatever
think,
offer.
Mm-hmm.
Any other comment? Okay. With that, we are adjourned for